Hey, hey.
I don't see the wine glasses moving thick enough in that chat. Come on now, it's been a long time since I've been in studio, and I don't see y'all throwing them wine glasses heavy enough. Well, I'm gonna have to do something in person to get the wine glasses going. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna have to go and announce Houston, but in the meantime, remember, everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. If y'all gonna be here in the wine glass. Woo, man, this is our first show in studio. Man, I am tired of flying. I'm tired. I can't. They need to pay me. As much as I be flying, they need to pay me to fly. To be disrespected, delayed, caught in snow. That's why y'all ain't getting no show on Monday. I'm in Dallas. It's snowing. When does it ever snow in Dallas? It's the desert. How they do that? I can't even come over here and give y'all a happy hour. And I wasn't going to go live from the Delta Lounge. Wasn't going to happen. I said, y'all, we just going to cancel today. But y'all got that John Gray wine, didn't you? Who was heavy? I had to cuss. Listen, I had to represent for the wives just one time. You know, a lot of times I be trying to keep my wifeliness out of the mix, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with me. But that heifer over there with John Gray done tried me, okay? Especially when she couldn't even fit the micro pen. Let me be quiet. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Jasmine, put the comments up. I gotta stand up. Listen, don't be talking about my shirt now. I'm busting out of my clothes. I done gained weight in Africa. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get all new clothes, but instead of doing that, because I can't afford to buy no new clothes, I'm just gonna lose weight. So I just done took meat out my diet. I'm already down 7 pounds in 7 days, and so we just gonna refit back into these clothes from last year. Okay, that's what we gonna do here. So you ain't gonna get no teddy, because this is strong dinner, okay? Full show for y'all. 2 shows. Y'all know what we do? Ain't nothing changed, okay? Ain't nothing changed. So we got this show that's going to feature, hold on, let me go on and get everybody, Tisha Campbell. Watch Jazzy and Cam Newton. Ashley Burgos and Bernice Burgos. It's unusual for a daughter to be online spilling her mama's wine. It's teaching me a lot, because Tontu probably going to be doing interviews here soon. Anyway, Fani Willis finally responds to... Y'all know I can't cuss this early. The freakouts with the prosecutor. That's what we're going to say. Freakouts, that's the Diddy word. Freakouts, okay? Definitely going to be talking about Tamar Braxton. I said Waxton. And Jessie Woo. It was a W in Woo, okay? And last but not least, we got a special interview that we're going to premiere here tonight on YouTube for y'all, okay? We went and got that white man that was able to somehow rig the system and pay his 7 baby mamas a total of $240 a month, okay? He told them, make it enough, all right? So, Robert Calver is here with us, and he's going to be telling us how they rig the system, okay? So every woman that's a baby mama or every dude that's, I guess, trying to think about doing something, I'm here to put my women on, because ain't no damn way, okay? And he a white man, too. I couldn't even believe it, all right? So that interview is going to be premiering here. Then, of course, we got Tashak Live. We got the Lumel CEO Wine that's being accused of burning women, allegedly, that he's hiring on his show to burn them. Definitely going to be talking about, who else? There's so much. Hold on, let me pull this up. I got to tell y'all what's going on tashaklive.com. Y'all know it goes down over there. I don't see them wine glasses. I don't. Let me make sure they get thick while I'm pulling up this here lineup for tashaklive.com, okay? Definitely going to be talking about R. Kelly losing his 10.5, losing a lawsuit that he claimed he didn't know he had because he couldn't read and allegedly has to pay $10.5 million to victims I just got some paperwork I'm going to pull on y'all over there on tashaklive.com because I have questions too. Because there's a lawsuit on me. So I just have questions, okay? I'm just asking normal questions. I'm going to ask the questions that he can't ask because he can't read. Okay? Definitely going to be discussing Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti. I don't want to hear nothing because it's about to get dangerous, okay? Keep your feelings to yourself. That's why I say it's on tashaklive.com. Definitely going to be discussing Rick Ross baby mamas. I did talk to Tia a few times. I'm trying to get her in studio. Just give me some time, y'all. You know she hood, and she want to do it the hood way. And I was like, listen, we gotta somehow commercialize this, okay? And more Ari Lennox versus Joe Budden, the Emmys versus the Critics' Choice Awards, Jim Carrey. They're looking for him. They're looking for the money. Alexis Sky and Bria Anderson is now pregnant, okay? And so, you know, that's Tim Anderson's wife / baby mama's side, I don't know, sister, wife. We'll definitely discuss all of that and more on tashaklive.com. But in the meantime, okay, we're going to go ahead and let you know what's coming up on tashaklive.com, okay? And so we got a little sponsor to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Y'all better like and share this video. Watch Jazzy and Cam Newton is up after the break. Let's go. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
you say you weren't the girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You weren't the side chick. Mm-hmm. You weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen.
Absolutely.
Y'all ain't see that coming to Jasmine. Just run it one more time. I don't think they was ready. I wasn't even ready. I didn't even think y'all had the trailer ready. We don't announce nothing until it's ready. Let's go one more time. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
you say you weren't the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't the side chick.
Mm-mm.
You weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen. Y'all better have them tashaklive.com notification subscriptions on. You do have to go to the website tashaklive.com to get that wine there. It's vintage wine, nostalgic wine that's been sitting in the cellar for a long time, and we don't come out unless we got the pictures, documents, and receipts and things like that. Okay, Miss Nikki came down here to give us all of it, and you're gonna be surprised. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of stuff that we just don't know, and it's so interesting to find out. You know, it's just wow, they did that. Oh wow. Which the drop that she did drop on Cedric, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. Let's go on and bring up Watch Jazzy. We're going to watch her first, okay? Watch closely now. Look, watch closely. So this they baby shower. Congratulations on being the 819th baby mama, okay? You ever had friends or you ever known anyone? And this is a picture from their baby shower. I want you to see, I want to know if you see what I see, okay? Just work with me here for a second, all right? And I'm not drinking because I'm losing weight. So if you asking, I done gained all that weight. Y'all saw my stomach in that damn Cedric the Entertainer interview. When I sat down, it's got to go, all right? So I'll be drinking back around March, around my birthday. Now, back to the subject at hand. So this is a photo from their baby shower. God bless the baby, okay? But you ever had a girlfriend and or known somebody and they have a wedding or a baby shower, and then for some reason a photo gets uploaded, or maybe they just entered the building and you notice it then, because I haven't been that friend, but I've seen it go down before, you know, and there's always a bitch that show up dressed and looking better than you. Think about it. Do you know somebody that's like that. And so when I look at this picture, now like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with the baby at hand. It's got everything to do with the baby father. The baby father. Because he has consistently made mediocre-looking women baby mamas. And then he goes and attempts to level up every time, but not enough where they can outshine him. I got a problem with a man that don't wear the same clothes every day. I just do. I mean, real men just ain't got time to look good all the time. And it's like, who are you looking good for? You ain't looking good for her. Because if you were, you would say, baby, leopard print is out of style. Snake skin too. We are about saving the animals over here. And I just felt like, I'm just like, girl, like as your baby daddy, he should be like, you know what? We're going to get you something custom. You're going to come out stunting. We're not going. I don't know how to feel about this. It looks like he hired a makeup artist for him for the baby shower. Her dress came from Fashion Nova, and he fashionably hired stylist Goblin. Is it Joblin or Goblin? Which one is it? I forgot his name. He just dressed Tisha Campbell. Bring on up. No, wait a minute, Jen. That's not the before, but okay. And you know the before, but it's okay. Bring up Tisha. Wait a minute. No. Jack. Okay, these are befores. These are before. Okay. I see what we're doing here. I see what Jasmine has done here, because sometimes she gets in my mind, and I don't even know what I be thinking, but she know what I be thinking before I know what I'm thinking. So go back. Okay. So this was before, and I got to shout out the stylist, because I'm trying to tell you. See, this is what happens. Hold on, let me pull up Tisha Campbell page, because we definitely finna get her some love. Y'all better be hitting the wine glasses for Tisha Campbell, not for this picture, but for this other picture. Hold on for a second. This one. I'm going to move out the camera, and I'm going to let my sister have her moment for a second, because she looks good. Okay? Hold on. Let me get the brother that did it. Hold on. Okay? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. So styled by stylist Joblin. Jay Bolin. Stylist Jay Bolin is a stylist. I wish we had this picture up. Because you know what this looks like? First of all, let's go back to the before. Okay? So before, it looked as if she was ready to give up on men. And she was moving into being a stone cold dyke. Her husband had her stressed out. I mean, how would you feel? Like I said, she had no idea that her husband was being tricked on. Think about Will Smith. Was it buying him? Why is he buying her husband cars, allegedly? Rolls Royces, houses, clubs, and nobody came by her a stylist. Listen, now we got to think about this. I'm telling you, this is what bad dick does to you. Because Tisha was pretty doing Martin. I ain't never thought Tisha was no ugly girl. Never. Never thought Pam was ugly either. I thought both of them sisters was equally bad, okay? Everybody wanted to be Pam or Gina. I wanted to be Gina because she just always had the jokes. Not Gina, I'm sorry, Pam. I always wanted to be Pam because she just always had the jokes. I just saw a little bit of myself in her, and I could have gave Martin a run for his money. But, and nevertheless, you know, when you date and when you marry dick that has no intention on growing anything about you, it's dumping leftovers in you, your skin bad, your hairline gone, your body get wide. You know, it's just, you turn into something that I didn't even think we would ever see. Because I'm telling you, I thought Tisha was about to leave us alone for a second there. Now, bring her back up. She back now. I think she got somebody new, somebody digging her down. Because, this is like how Gina looked when she was on Mark. I was like, oh, my God, look at you. Look, her and Fantasia been showing out. They've been showing out. I've been watching. I've been liking. Yes, girl, I ain't got my tongue ain't that long now. Now, stop, because you're gonna ignite the dykes around here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Now, listen. But I'm just saying, I'm happy to see, that she just, she's getting her glow back. It's just, it's hard when you marry somebody and they just had no intentions of ever really being married to you, and they just wanted to be married to. Let me be quiet. Moving on. We're going to keep it all positive on Tisha. Okay? All right. Mother and daughter. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel there's a little competition here between Bernice and her daughter. I don't know. What'd you say, Jasmine? Huh? You sure? Okay. You can yell at me like you always do. Jasmine be in the background like, hold up. Okay? And I just kind of always felt that because, like, when this podcast clip came out with Bernice Burgos, like, she's T.I.'s ex-side bitch and a lot of ex-husbands that, our favorites were with side bitch. We talking about Bernice, not her daughter. I just felt like, it kind of solidified a lot of what I've always thought about, because I was just like, why would a mother want to look and act and even date the same men that your daughter would date? Let's go. Let's hear.
If people knew who you were from social media, were there ever a lot of like creepy guys hitting you up when you weren't even
so creepy?
Old enough.
People, right. It's so crazy. Still to this day, creepy guys write me, and it's guys be trying to talk to me and my mom. Oh, it's gosh. So weird. It's so weird. And before I literally write a do back, I would go to her DM first, just to make sure.
Just to see.
And then I'd be like, all right, cool. We straight. Like, we good over here. Like, we good.
So funny.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What's one thing that I don't got to worry about with my daughter? But the only thing is I have an age range that I don't stray away from, because I just feel like I don't want to be fucking on somebody that could be possibly fucking on my kid. Like, that's just weird. And I had her when I was 17. So it's still that very short age gap. And it's like the older she gets, the kind of closer we get in age, even though I'm aging as well, but the age gap kind of closes.
Right.
And I that's really like, it's just like a morality thing. Like, I can't talk to a guy that's this much younger than me just because he's so much close to the age of my kid. Like, it's just weird.
You said your mom like him young?
Yeah.
I don't.
If you think about it, if she dates a guy 10 years younger and you date a guy 10 years older,
that's the same guy.
It's like in the same range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same guy.
Nah, my mama like him young.
But she was young though.
Yeah,
Very
young.
young. And they like her.
Yeah.
And
I ain't even mad.
For her to add that extra, my mother like them young. And I have to constantly, when a guy is in my DM, because somehow there's no father nowhere around to let both of these young ladies know that what their worth is like, and that no man should be hitting you through a DM. And then you have to run behind your mammy to see if he hit your mama, and when you do, you like, damn. Will I ever be able to live outside of my mother? And the answer is no. And here's why. When you have constantly promoted yourself as a side bitch, and let's just be honest with it, okay? She uploads photos by herself and has been for many years, except for the photos that got uploaded with her and Tiny's husband. The only reason Tiny got mad is because Bernice didn't want to fuck on her because she was ugly. Now, because they say Bernice, it was just Tiny was a no-go. It was a tiny chance that she was going to eat that. She's not eating two people with mustaches. Let me keep going. Anyway, speaking of time, I got to get y'all the deets on that lawsuit. on T.I. and Tiny. We do got to run that back. Somebody sent that to me over the holidays. I'm so behind on so much work. I need to go through my email just to bring y'all everything that was released to me over the last 30 days. while I was on vacation. Actually, it's been 45. So it's been a long time. Okay. Now, but when you constantly, have to continue to run behind your mom, it's like, Bernice, I don't think Bernice really has a choice on who she dates at all because of, how can I put this without being mean? What time is it, Jasmine? I can say what I gotta say. The pussy old child, it's done been everywhere, okay? It's injected with lighter fluid in her ass and everything like that. Now, granted, she's a pretty girl. She really is. But when your mother has more Fashion Over deals than you, I don't really think she has a choice. It's like, young men, ain't no older man gonna really wife her unless he's old enough and a white man. And young men, it's like, Bernice, everybody, it's like she give them they pass the manhood. And I just feel that this is real. Moving on. Be nice. I can't cuss like I want to over here. We should have had that one on tashaklive.com. We may run that one back. Jasmine, you may have to add that one back in. Fani. Now, a lot of y'all think I'm mad at Fani. I'm not. I'm really not, okay? Now, I know my commentary hit hard. I just reported on what them crackers reported on. They said that Fani was out here tricking on her employees, okay? Now, apparently she's a DA. Not only is she the DA, but apparently she has somehow given favoritism to Nathaniel Wade here over any other prosecutors in the state, in the county of Fulton, okay? Now, she didn't somehow think that the witchcraft that Young Thug did on her when he sacrificed goats and everything. Y'all ain't hear about that? Oh, well, it's above us at this time now, okay? That eventually somebody was going to dig up something on her. And when you have been accused of allocating $630,000 to a married man, and you've even been called to testify in his divorce, and when they release it, you want to take your ass to church to respond. And y'all got to listen at this, fellow black women. Let's go. Let's go.
Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one? Isn't it them playing the race card when they constantly think, I need someone from some other jurisdiction in some other state to tell me how to do a job I've been doing almost 30 years. God, why don't they look at themselves and just be honest? I mean, can't they keep it 100 with themselves? Come on. Why are they so surprised that a diverse team that I assembled, your child, can accomplish extraordinary things? God, wasn't it them that attacked this lawyer of impeccable credentials? The black man I chose has been a judge more than 10 years, run a private practice more than 20, represented businesses in civil litigation. I ain't done, y'all. Served as a prosecutor, a criminal defense lawyer, special assistant attorney general, won Chief Justice Robert Benham Award from the State Bar of Georgia. You know, they ain't just giving this to black men. How come, God, the same black man I hired was acceptable when a Republican in another county hired him and paid him twice the rate? Come on. Oh, y'all ain't hear me. Come on. In another county, the elected official has the authority to pay him twice the rate. Why is the white male Republican's judgment good enough, but the black female Democrats not?
Now, although I may be inclined to be on Fani's side, this time I'm not. Jasmine, do you have a picture of the wife? Let's pull up the wife here for a second because she's preaching about black women this and why are black women, getting over other black women. Black women, listen to me. You in church preaching about you having, it's not extramarital sex before marriage with somebody's recent ex-husband. Where's she at? You got her? You ain't got her? What about Nathaniel's wife, Fani? All that money you allocated tricking on a prosecutor, tricked his wife out of $1,400 a month alimony payments, and even took some of it back using the debit card out the same account that he put the money in from contracts he allegedly fucked you for. Where's the justice for this black woman when she's saying I've been married to his ass for 26 years, raised his children, and he somehow found a way to get around the law? To only pay me $700 every 2 weeks, and then he splits that with me? This is the one you getting up on a church podium here to stand beside? That's the problem. Women findeth men. How you in church talking about, when I found this black man, you didn't find him. He's fucking you. Full way up. That's just what it is. And you didn't think that they was going to find out. But I'm just like, where's the justice for this black woman over here that helped to build up the very man that you are enjoying right now for the small price of $630,000 every year? Of the state's money. Now, who paying that money? We got questions. We got questions. But how dare you bring black women into this? And you forgot to bring his wife that's hungry right now into it. We're watching your ass. We're watching your ass. Now, I want to see if he's going to do a speech about you. I want to see if he's going to get up and name your accolades. Because as far as I'm concerned, everybody can see this. Your only accolade was tricking. That's it. Moving on. We're going to take a little break real quick, okay? After the break, we got Tamar Braxton versus Jessie Wu. And then we got an interview with a white man that done somehow rigged the system. 7 baby mamas, and he pays legally $240 a month for all 7 kids. Now, I had to ask him on the show. Y'all always talk about, oh, you always talk about black people. Oh, we're going to see. A lot of y'all don't watch the whole show. You only watch snippets. But that's okay, though. We equal opportunity white wine drinkers over here. We got a sponsor that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go. We'll be right back. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So
absolutely.
you say you weren't the girlfriend, you weren't the side chick, you weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So you say you weren't the girlfriend, you weren't the side chick, you weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen. Special delivery. Now, you know Florida bitches mean business when they show up in all pink, okay? All pink, lime green, purple. All right, you already know what's going down with slides on or jelly sandals, okay? Shout out to Nikki Sanders. She did pour that wine that we are going to expound on Friday, so make sure you have your subscriptions available on tashaklive.com. And if you happen to be new over there, you get exposed to all the wine over there, so just enjoy it, even if you're only over there for 30 days, okay? Now, all right, Tamar, Jessie Woo. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really have no problem with either one of them. I'm an associate of Jessie Woo. You know, I'm a fan of Tamar's music, okay? However, this latest beef has me really, really confused. It's hard when, you know, it's not too often when you see beefs go down and both of the hoes is wrong. Both of these hoes is just out of pocket. The old hoe and the young hoe, okay? So we're going to start from the beginning. So apparently, you know, Tamar, she is out here capping for her slave master, okay? She is the mulatto, you know, dating a white man, and he has allocated certain funds to her, even though he has impregnated other black slaves on the plantation. She's the chosen one to come in the house. And while she's in that house, Tamar is going to defend her home. Even if he does put her out and invite one of the dark-skinned slaves from the field inside to procreate or eat ass. That's her ass-eating mouth, and she's sticking beside her, okay? We ain't got a problem with that. That's her and her man. Now, apparently, Jessie Woo, you know, she's been vlogging, and, you know, the celebrities here have been spilling a lot of wine. They mad at us for spilling wine. Gilbert Arenas, now you telling that Halle Berry done allegedly slept with Harvey Weinstein and the whole team. Then she had to follow up with Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, y'all over here, but if I had to spilt it, oh, y'all would have been down at the clerk's office trying to file a lawsuit. Oh, yes. Let me have broke that wine. But anyway. But celebrities now are in the business like, you know what, let me profit off of my own pain or somebody else's pain that I'm associated with. And so Jessie has been vlogging. And so what made her come out now about Tamar checking her and checking her friend over allegedly stepping to her slave master? You know, the one that's going to leave, you know, half of his belongings to her, you know? If she just acts right. And don't no niggas along in the process. You know, Jessie Woo decides to upload a video detailing an event that happened back in November while Tamar was kicked out of the house, because he did send her back to her mammy's house. He did, JR. And she said that, you know, allegedly, I guess, you know, Jessie Woo's friend had tried to, you know, fuck on slave master. That's why they call them crackers. They crack the whip. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen to what Jessie Woo got to say. Let's go.
I noticed an uptick in certain comments on my YouTube and my socials after I covered the JR and Tommy stuff, and I said that it gave a racist connotation. Some of you were like, wow, like, you know, that's kind of taking it a little too far, like, you know, to say that, you know, him playing with two black women, I mean, like, you could say it's messy, but like, to say it gives a racist connotation was taking it a little too far. And so I stand by what I said, but also I think that once I give you guys more insight as to some things that has taken place between Tamar and I because of George Washington, I think now you guys will understand really, really why I feel it has a racist undertone. So back in November, I'm in the Delta Sky Lounge, ready to board my flight to go to Ghana. You know, you guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it.
Pause. Is she painting her edges off? Is that what she doing, Jasmine? What is she doing? It look like there's color, and she putting on Safari's edges. Now, she got a lot of forehead. Is that what y'all doing nowadays? What do you do when you meet a man on the first night and you want to give him a little ass? Your edges Keep going.
And, you know, some of you guys know I went to Death of December. You know, I will be uploading that. Hopefully I do this by like this weekend, because this upcoming week I have to have oral surgery, and I think I might be out for 2 weeks. Like, it's pretty serious. So, but anyway. So, while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your motherfucking friend. Get your motherfucking friend. Your motherfucking friend is about to get her fucking ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. Okay? She knows he's my nigga.
Now, I don't think Tamar said nigga. I just don't think she said that. Let's go.
And I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? Calm down.
That's how we know. Now that confirmed. That's why Tamar felt close to Krishan. She said she felt like, you know, she could see herself in Krishan. There you go. Keep going.
He's up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just going to say Rosa. Because between y'all and me, my friend is going to know the story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, you know, she's going to fuck her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? What is happening? And in between the calls, like, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie.
Okay, now she did provide receipts, so you to my what's up. You know what's up. That girl trying to move out her mama house back into her master house. Okay, you already know what's going on. But you know, here's proof that we use the word friend too loosely, because I just don't understand how she making a video on her friend, and I guess she's somehow exposing Tamar. But in the midst of it, you know, she's exposing her friend too, because when you look at these text messages, okay, apparently now I think Jessie is in blue, okay, and Tamar is in white, okay. Turn to your Bibles, page Psalms 13, okay. All right, so I understand this is from Tamar, but I want you to just calm down for a moment. I don't even talk to that girl like that, okay? And then she said, yeah, well, okay? This is Jessie typing in the blue, okay? And Jessie says, what the fuck did she say to JR? And then Tamar was like, she tried to talk to him on some F me shit. She don't know me. She your friend, the fuck? And then Jessie Wu said, wait, what? And then she says, yeah, she your friend, not mine. And then Jessie was like, yeah, that's effed up. And then Tamar was like, what's up? I hurt that bitch. And her mama, on my Jesus. Not on Jesus. Now, Tamar, you know you grew up singing in the church. He's responsible for, we know your voices right now, okay? And send her what I'm saying, okay? And Tamar goes, I'm so serious. Let me find her name. I don't do this fake ass Atlanta shit. I'm trying to move out my mama house. I just added that. That's not what she said. I just added that, okay? Don't play in my effing face like that. This is where I get real serious. That's what your friend said to him last night, okay? And then this is what Jessie, I don't understand how you talking about friend. You know how many times I get called a friend out here on these YouTube streets? I'm like, friends? When we became friends? You ever been to my birthday party? Daughter's birthday? Husband's? Mama? Anyway, okay, so Jessie Wu says, Tamar, call me back. I don't even F with her like that. Call me when you can hold on. And I'm like, nah, why you keep saying friend, Jessie? And what was the purpose of bringing this out if you don't even fuck with the girl like that, okay? Now, Tamar gets in her Krishan blood, her Krishan costume, and says, I will kill that bitch. Y'all will find her, because I need to move back in my mama house. Call me. I need a minute. I'm not these Atlanta bitches. I'm not. I stay to myself, and I keep to my shit and to stay out of jail. But Tamar ain't never been to jail in her life. I don't even know why she be trying to play like that. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All that Krishan Ross stuff when she was trying to say, oh, I see myself in her and I reached out to her. It's bad when we got messy Pisces like this, okay? Just did not knowing they were. Now, Tamar has since hit back, okay, and responded back. She didn't hit. Let me correct that. She didn't hit back. This is what she said.
Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I am taking 100% accountability. What I am saying is crazy. And let me just tell you why what I'm saying is crazy. Number one, I am wasted. I am frustrated. I am broken. I am so upset because the person that we're talking about came to the Cinco de Mayo, actually my Cinco de Mayo event. Why was it my Cinco de Mayo event? Well, because Cinco de Mayo, fun fact, is Tamar Braxton Day in Houston. So every single year I celebrate Cinco de Mayo and I have an event. Every Tamartian in the world knows that. So I don't know why she said that this was supposed to be an all girls event. No, ma'am. Not only did she bring her homegirls, but other people who worked at Dish Nation was there, and they were supposed to bring their spouse too. They just didn't come until we went to the second location. But let's just get into these texts. All of these texts, mind you, this happened in November. This text messages happened in November, the beginning of November. So I don't know why this is coming.
Ain't that when she was fighting with Tommy over the slave master eating Tommy's ass? That was in November, right? Gone's in November. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. I just had to put that out there.
Now. So you can see through the text, I am not speaking about Jessie. I would never, ever threaten my friend. Okay? So let's get into the second one.
She never said you was threatening her. And let me be clear. When Tamar started this video, she was like, I'm just not here to respond to anything. I wish Jasmine would have put the beginning of it in, because she was like, I'm just not here to try to make excuses and, you know, and try to defend my character, because my character is being attacked. Go ahead.
So, mind you, I'm going in. And the reason why I'm going in is because this person was at the Cinco de Mayo party of mine. Now, it was only like 8 of us, okay? So I'm feeling like upset. I feel, betrayed. Like, girl, your friend who you invited to my party is trying to talk, to my ex. Now, y'all got to understand, like, when you got an ex, and first of all, me and Jay shouldn't have been communicating anyway, but we were communicating. We was trying to be friends. We have a whole family, together. We was trying to be cool, for the...
What family? What family? Black women, light-skinned women, you two deserve to be wives and not stepmothers. Keep going.
Kids or whatever, and it just wasn't a good idea to still try to be friends, right? But I am upset because he is outside, and the reason why I'm still going in is because Jessie said that the girl is not her friend. So I'm not thinking, I'm really saying something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying something wrong because I'm saying something wrong, but I'm not saying nothing wrong because Jessie said that's not her homegirl. So I'm not.
And then that's my problem with Jessie right there, because that was messy for you to even bring it up. Oh, that's my friend. My friend. No, you just needed some views for that YouTube channel. It was 2024 and you had nothing else to talk about because you ain't get no dick on New Year's. Keep going.
Disrespecting you, Jessie. Next slide. Y'all not even gonna hold your. I was irate and out of control. Number one, like I said, I was drinking. I was at home by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just going off. And the girl name is Maggie, right? And when I talked to Jessie on the phone.
Somebody get Maggie on my show. Please. Let me go through Jessie Woo's friends. Get Maggie in my DM right now. Let's go.
During this whole rant, she had told me she don't fuck with that girl, and the girl got a boyfriend, and the girl be cheating on her boyfriend. So the last time she saw her,
Maggie, don't you let this lady come for you like that. She dragged you over a cracker that wasn't even her. You better hit back. Let's go, Maggie. Let's go.
pay her debts. That's not her girl. You know what I'm saying? So I promise y'all, I did not know back in November that this would ever come up again when I was in a broken place, thinking I'm in a safe place with my homegirl. And as you can see down below, I'm not tripping because somebody's trying to talk to Jay, right? I'm tripping because this the same person who was cackalaacking, throwing them back, having a blast, put us up in her story, as you can see below. You see how she posted us all in the story. And I was just like, well, damn, this is what we doing out here? Like, we all gonna hang out together, and the second we break up, you trying to holler at somebody? I just think that is crazy, and I just think that just breaks all types of girl code.
Pause. That wasn't your girl. She showed up with one of your girls. That wasn't your girl. See, we'll save my speech for the end. Let's go.
Okay, y'all, so as you can see, me and Jess had a conversation the very next day about, my texts to her, when I was upset, right? November 8th at 1:50, me, hey sis, love you, upside down. Love you too, you doing better. I said, yeah, Atlanta is toxic. I called her. We talked about this. We laughed, we kikied about it like girlfriends. I had no reason to believe. Now, I don't know. I had absolute, if you can read, y'all, we are talking like homegirls. I had absolute.
I know that Vincent is somewhere sitting around saying, thank God he got rid of that because now he won't have a heart attack because of her. Let's go.
No reason to believe that she was offended and felt threatened, and I threatened her and her friend. Oh my God. And now the
Vincent is gonna let his weight kill him, not a bitch. Let's go.
Workspace is toxic. You are not you. And the same racist that and the same Santa Claus that when you got drunk at my Cinco de Mayo event carried your big ass down them steps in the rain into Maggie's car. That one, right? Yeah. Like, nobody was ever mean to her. Listen, I had her back in her face and behind her back. You know what I'm saying? When everybody, my whole team was like, why is she opening up for you? She can't sing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, that's my friend. She been trying a long time, and I like her, and I like her music. I fought for her. Yes, it's my company, but still, you still got a team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's given very much. I really did. I was her biggest cheerleader. I had no idea. So when
I'm just a little shocked that she can't sing because somebody had to say it. Let's go.
Followed her. I unfollowed her last week when her video that she made 3 weeks ago was circling through Diss Nation, and everybody was saying how disrespectful she was about speaking negatively about me. And when I got engaged, because that's why she got unfollowed, because my feelings was hurt. That was my friend. And so publicly, you're speaking negatively about the same racist guy who you call racist, same person who helped you when you was like, you threw up at the restaurant, Jessie.
It's fine. We're good. That's enough. It was a lot going on there. Everything. First of all, why is Tamar hanging around women in their 20s and barely 30s here lately? I mean, it does explain the behavior. You online, you exposing everybody, arguing, fighting. And it's given, like, I just feel like Tamar just refuses to grow up. Ain't no way I'm going to be 46 years old out here arguing with young girls about a fat, bald-head white cracker. No! And two, nobody would know about the cracker if you didn't introduce him. You didn't brag about him. You got him on every live, every chance you get. And you know it's slim pickings in Atlanta. You know they ain't got nobody to pick from, so they have to go at your man. That's why your man got all them children with all them black women. I mean, it's just a sea of women. He don't have to work hard. I just don't understand. Like Tamar, like and Jessie, she did hit you on the list. In my opinion, I think you're a great entertainer, but the voice. Why are you not singing? Is the question. You could have sang this or put this in a song. We would have listened. You would have gotten paid streams. I just don't get it. Why are y'all online gossiping and not singing? Tamar too. This young girl shit. It's young girl shit. Because ain't no way I'm going to be at the age I'm at with Tamar done already been married, done had kids, and I'm online trying to fight a 30-year-old at my 50 age over a man that don't want me, but he wants my platform to sell personal injury attorney ads, okay? If you've been kicked by a kangaroo, bitch, call me. He shows up in them tight suits with baby powder in between his legs because his thighs is rubbing. Now, moving on. Let me see what y'all talk about in the comments before we start this interview and head on over to tashaklive.com, okay? Full show on tashaklive.com. Don't worry, y'all. I'm back for real this time. I know I keep teasing y'all. I'm back. It was just I needed a break. I spent time with my son. It was nice. You know, Africa. I didn't do nothing. Didn't shave my armpits. Nothing. Yeah. It was nice, okay? So I wish I can give y'all more commentary, but in the meantime, we got a nice little interview for you as we head over to tashaklive.com right after this interview. But before we play this interview, I'm going to go ahead and let you know what's coming up on Friday, because you know Fuckery Friday has to kick off officially in studio like this. Let's go ahead and go. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So
absolutely.
you say you weren't the girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You weren't the side chick. Mm-hmm. You weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen. Who ready? Who ready for that Cedric fat ass entertainer? Wow, I'm ready. Listen, I think Cedric was funny. I don't remember any of his jokes, but when I did listen to him, he was funny, even if it was somebody else's joke allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a little interesting, Kiki. I'm trying to keep these interviews at an hour for y'all or 30 minutes or less because it's just a long time to unwind years and years worth of stuff, okay? So Nikki came down, Florida girl to sip some wine and to kind of give us, you know, a little day in the life of what it was to be courted, you know, by somebody as famous as Cedric the Entertainer. She was on the tour of Kings of Comedy. That part. No, okay. Shout out to Nikki. I can't wait for y'all to see that on Friday, so make sure you have your subscriptions available, tashaklive.com, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and play this interview. I had a chance to reach out to Robert Culver. He's a white man and half Indian man, not Native American Indian, okay? India. Right. Who found a way around the system to apparently pay all 7 of his white baby mamas a total of $240 a month in child support. Bitch, he said, make it enough. I give you Robert Calavere, whatever his damn last name is. I don't know. Let's go. All right, cool. All right, so Robert, you know, we contacted you after you sent a video viral stating your child support is around $220 a month for about 7 kids.
That's correct.
And 7 different women?
6 different women.
6 different women. Now, Robert, we got to, first of all, where are you from?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. Shout out to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now, first of all, like, what made you even upload a video like that? Are you like, are you teaching men how to avoid, you know, child support and their responsibility? What made you just say, I'm going to upload and just share with everybody?
This is how much I pay in child support for 7 kids with 6 different women. This is my oldest daughter, Savannah, and this is my second oldest daughter, Annalise. And I was paying their mother $31 a month, but since my oldest just turned 18, it's now $16 a month. This is my third oldest daughter, Mackenzie, and I currently pay her mother, Kathleen, $140 a month. This is my oldest son, Caleb, and I pay his mother, Chelsea, $14 a month. This is my youngest son, Levi. I know, he looks just like me. And I pay his mother, Alyssa, $24 a month. This is my 11-year-old daughter, Olivia, and I'm currently paying her mother, Brandy, $24 a month. And this is my youngest daughter, Scarlett, and me and her mother, Samantha, have no child support order in place, so I'm currently paying no child support for Scarlett. And that comes out to a grand total of $222 a month. Not bad, right? And before y'all come for me in the comments, just know that I'm a very active father, and I help take care of all these little bastards.
Yeah, so about I want to say 2 years ago, I had posted a video on TikTok that vaguely mentioned that I had 7 kids with 6 different women, and the comments kind of went crazy about it. So I made a video listing, how many kids I had and who they were with, and posted the pictures and whatnot. And it did pretty well. It got 1 million views. And then after that, people started asking a lot of questions about child support. They're like, it must be through the roof. And they were going crazy. So I was like, I got to make a child support video. And when I did that, people they were really against me in the beginning when I made the first video. But then when I posted how much I was actually paying in child support, I got a lot of, oh, you're a deadbeat and you ain't taking care of your kids. And why are your payments so low? And, it just kind of blew the comment section up. And which none of that is true. I'm a very active father, and, I'm playing a role in all of my kids' life. But I just continued kind of making videos like that occasionally, because it would just bring traffic to my page, and it was more like clickbait than anything.
But it's true, though, even though you're saying it's
all of
clickbait.
it's 100% true. The amounts I pay, the women, the children, all of it's, no fabrications.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, your nationality is you white?
I'm white and Indian, but convenience store, not casino.
Now, do you use your set aside? Because if you Indian, you get special privileges.
Yeah, well, I'm not Native American Indian, but from my grandfather was born in Mazrav, India, and he came here.
Oh, you that Indian? Okay, I thought you was Native American. I was like, because this may have something to do with how you was able to evade the system like that.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, not at all. So in Michigan, it's pretty. I'm lucky that this is the state I live in, because the child support laws here are a lot more lax than a lot of states. So most states, child support is state to state. It isn't federally overseen. So if a child support case in Michigan was the exact same amount of women and kids in Texas, it wouldn't be as cheap. They go by a completely different set of rules, and they base it on different things in different states. Here in Michigan, it's largely based on the amount of overnights you have your children. And most of my kids, I have half the week. I have my oldest daughter lived with me full time for 5 years. I have full custody of my 13-year-old son. And then my 11-year-old son lives with me full time because me and his mother are together. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's very clickbaity. The video is. It makes people think things that isn't really, just kind of draw them into my page and gain some traffic.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. I know you probably got, like you said, you're a deadbeat, and in the same sentence, how did you do it?
Oh,
Now,
I get mad.
Culturally, a lot of our men, black men in particular, get slack for this. They're the only ones that make babies with different women.
Yes.
So the fact that we got somebody that's white, half white, and Indian out here saying that we get down too,
Absolutely.
I was like, you got to bring him on the show, because here's the thing.
Well, I get that comment. I get that
was the
comment a lot. People in the comments, if you were black, this would be way different. People would be way more and stuff like that. And I do believe that to be true, but I don't believe the stereotype to be true. I think it's a man thing. It isn't a race thing. You know what I mean?
So it's a man thing to have as many baby mothers as you have?
No, not as to have as many baby mothers as I have, but just the natural way people, I'm not sure how to phrase it. What I want to say is like, any man is capable of this, no matter what race they are. It isn't, dependent on your race, whether you can have a lot of kids with a lot of different women.
I mean, that is true. I mean, I do see in the Mormon community up in Utah, they kind of have their own religious rules,
Yeah,
and
they made
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of
yeah.
what's done in marriage. Well, marrying a 14-year-old and you're like 60 and having 15 kids,
That's weird.
like And then in the Black community, it's more so. I think our roots stem from polygamy, and that's why a lot of it's done that way. But unfortunately, we end up laying down with some men who don't understand the idea or just even the basic concept of polygamy. And so that's why a lot of households, get kind of left behind and checks don't make it. And so how did you end up with so many women and so many kids? Why you didn't stop after baby 3 and just get a vasectomy? What's going on?
I started young, so that was a big part of the issue. I was just young and dumb. I didn't have a lot of parental guidance growing up. My dad was in prison. My mom was an addict. So I was pretty.
Your dad was Indian in prison?
In prison, yeah. He did. My dad did about, I want to say in total around 11 years incarcerated. Not consecutively. He did 7 consecutively, and then he did a little stays here and there. But yeah, he was a felon.
And he from India?
No, he was born here. His father, my grandfather, was born in India.
But he's still of Indian descent.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn. What did he do to serve 11 years?
So the first time he ever went was for retail fraud, because he was an addict too. So he was stealing stuff from stores and things like that.
Oh, okay.
He ended up doing, I think, a little over a year for that one. And then when he got back out, he just couldn't get right on parole, kept violating and getting more trouble, kept using. And eventually they brought back his original sentence, and he had like a max of like 14 years, and he ended up doing 7 of it. Yeah. So, but he got out and then, kind of got his life together somewhat. So, it wasn't all tragic. But like I said, as I was growing up, I just didn't have a dad or a mom really to guide me or, to make me have any consequences for my actions. I pretty much got to do whatever I wanted. And as a result of that, I ended up, seeing a lot of women, and it just happened. I didn't really get serious, because my youngest daughter now is about to turn 10. So, I mean, I'm not actively still having children, but yeah, I just was young and dumb, didn't have a lot of guidance. And, it just.
At what age did you have your first baby?
So when her mom got pregnant, I was 16 and I was 17 when she was born. She actually just turned 18 in July. She's my oldest. And then, yeah, my youngest is about to turn 10 here in February.
Did you marry any of these women that you have kids by?
I've never been married.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know. I just have skewed views on marriage, and I don't know. I just seen so many divorces. Like my mom and dad's marriage didn't work, and then just I find it weird that the government needs to get involved in my love life, and just kind of, I don't know, just never been really big on marriage. I was engaged, but it was more like if she wants to get married, and like I told my girlfriend I'm with now, like I'm more than willing to make the commitment and get married to her, but like I just don't really, I don't have any desire to be married, I guess.
An institutional marriage.
Yeah, very, very.
Well, I think the way you kind of found a way around the child support system, I think, because you sound pretty intelligent, you will be able to find your way around those, spousal support issues if a divorce were to come.
But in my mind, I just feel like marriage is supposed to be forever, and then I don't know, it just feels like it isn't. There's just too much divorce. I see like a lot. I've been the best man and signed 3 marriage certificates in my life, and 2 of them have ended in divorce. So I mean, like, I don't know, it just gives me a bad view, or I just don't care for the idea of marriage.
And so you don't believe that kids should only be made within wedlock either, I guess.
I mean, is this the 1950s? It's like, that sounds nice on paper, but in reality, I mean, a lot of times it's not going to work that way, especially in today's age where people are just meeting people, having casual sex, and not actually, you know what I'm saying, thinking of consequences or commitment or anything like that. And social media has made it so easy just to move on to the next person or find someone new, that it's hard for a lot of people to commit because they just have this idea that there's so many options out there.
Mm. Interesting. Now, okay. How did you, let's just go and get right into the meat and potatoes of this.
Yeah.
How were you able to figure out the child support system in Grand Rapids, Michigan?
So
I mean, $220 a month for 7 kids?
yeah. Well, I mean, the cost that I'm actually putting out, you know, out of pocket that isn't going through the child support agency is definitely a lot more than that. And in Michigan, like I said, I'm not sure how it works in every state. I know it's different in every state, but
Mm-hmm.
here, once you're started, a child support case has been started against you, they send you out a Michigan State Child Support Manual, and it has the calculations in it for your child support. It says I believe it's called the Michigan State Child Support Formula. So, I mean, in me, I'm not one to just, I'm sure a lot of men get that in the mail and they're like, oh shit, and just throw it in the trash, whatever, I'm gonna have to pay child support. I read it front to back, you know? So, I mean, I wanted to know everything about it and figure out, because I'm like, there's gotta be loopholes in here. There's gotta be something that I, you know, can help me. So, yeah, when I read it and I seen that, you know, again, that the amount I have to pay is largely based on most people assume it's mostly based on income, and which may be true in a lot of other states, I don't know. But here, if the mother and I are making close to the same amount of money and I have the kids half the time, my payments are going to be, you know, very low to nothing. So that's what happened. I just make sure, you know, I take my kids, be a dad. You know, if you're actually being a father to your children, you'd be surprised how little child support, or even how inclined your children's mothers are going to be to want child support from you.
Now, what type of relationship do you have with your kids' mothers? I mean,
Yes.
for them to put you on child support.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, none of us, like, we don't hate each other, and you know, I get a lot of the random man in Atlanta comparisons, and like,
Mm.
you're never gonna find a video of my children's mothers on the internet bashing me or talking bad about my parenting or telling me that I'm a bad father. And like I said, I've been making videos like this for a couple years now. There's not one, like, we have good relationships. Like, we might not always see eye to eye, but we definitely don't hate each other in any capacity.
I mean, it's got to be quite embarrassing though. If I was your baby mama, you
Well,
put me up and
some of
basically
some
said
of
you
them
just
don't.
ran a
They don't.
play. You just ran a play on me, and I get $14 a month.
Yeah, they don't care for the videos because of the way it's perceived by a lot of people, because the
Yeah.
way it's perceived isn't exactly how it's happening. And behind all the smoke and mirrors, you would see that, you know, my daughter's mother called me not long ago, like, hey, you know, Olivia needs a coat. I'm like, yeah, no problem, take care of it, go get the coat. You know what I'm saying? Just things like that. If you're actually
Yeah.
doing that, you're gonna have a good relationship with your kid's mother.
Okay. Now, do you plan on having more children?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How do you plan on avoiding that?
Well, my girlfriend is on birth control. She has an IUD, and you know, I'm not sleeping around.
It don't sound like the women need the birth control in this
No,
situation
you're,
here.
you're correct. You're correct. I should probably. I mean, all that aside, the idea of a vasectomy scares me. Like, I'm not-
Hey, my husband has one. It's absolutely amazing.
yeah, I can.
Yeah. It took like literally 30 minutes, and it's reversible. So if I do decide that I want kids or he wants more kids, we could just go get it unwrapped. But it's easy. It's a little prick. You have a little swelling, and then it goes down. They don't touch anything that has to do with your penis.
Right.
It's
No,
in the
no,
ball.
I've looked into the procedure, but when I think of a vasectomy, I had a friend that got one, and the image in my head is him sitting on the couch with an ice pack on his crotch for
Yeah.
and he's complaining about it the whole time. So, I mean, I don't know. That just
But
didn't.
it goes away. You're able to use it 2 days later. And a woman doesn't have to go through, possibly getting cancer or having all these side effects from birth control, or, more children being brought into the world. And you just can't tell me that. Listen, I know that you seem like a good guy. You seem like you know your shit. But is it possible that you're able to be like a true full-time dad to all these kids?
So, I mean, like, one comparison hate to get is like people will be like, oh, he's the great value Nick Cannon or something like that. And I I will die on this hill. I am a better father than Nick Cannon. Okay, there's no
whoa now. Nick Cannon buying his women houses now.
Yeah, no, but that's not, in lieu of time with his children, he's paying for his absence. Like, I mean, there's no way. My children are all living in the same state, in the same county. He's got baby mamas all over the country, and he's definitely not spending as much time with his kids as I am. I get up.
Nick is a good associate of mine, and I'm gonna tag him in this post. Yeah. And I'm gonna see what he got to say about you telling him that you're a better father.
I'm not saying he's a bad father. I'm not saying he's a bad father. I'm saying I'm a better father, though, for sure.
Okay.
More involved father. And but with that being said, like I said, there's just I wake up every morning. I'm driving kids to school. I'm going to multiple schools because my kids go to different schools every morning. And picking up kids. Today I had to have my girlfriend pick up my sons. I'd usually go with or pick up other kids, but was having this interview. But like I said, I'm very, very involved. So I mean, and not only that, like people talk about how much I pay in child support. Like I didn't just spend, thousands of dollars on Christmas and birthday parties, back to school shop. Like I'm doing all of that. And
how much did you spend on Christmas this year? Well, last year.
This past year, I don't know, probably the biggest year I ever spent on Christmas, I think it was like $5,600.
Damn, that's more than what I listen, because you got a lot more children. Yeah. But what do you do for a living?
So I used to up until about a year and a half ago, Michigan has a very big growing medical marijuana presence in the country or whatever, and I was working in a medical grow for probably about 5 years. I was making really good money doing that, but the dispensaries just start opening up, the big corporations get involved, and a lot of the little operations just got kind of pushed out. So after that, I started focusing on making content, and that's basically what I've been doing for the last 2 years, on top of, working a little part-time job. I work at my aunt manages a fish fry. I, pick up some hours there, do whatever I can. The TikTok creativity program has been really nice to me. They're paying very well. Like the RPMs are like $2.50 per 1,000 views or whatever. So, one video I had do like 700,000 views. I made $1,200 on it. So, I mean, we make it happen.
So you don't have a stable job is what you're saying?
No, definitely not. Well, I mean, I've been doing this fish fry gig for probably about 7 months now, just doing there. It's been good for content too. I've been making videos there, and they've been going kind of viral or whatever. So, I'm just my main focus is I'm trying to be able to sit at home, create content, and then be able to spend more time with my kids. More time I spend
it sounds like, you kind of a black soul, stereotypical soul, but your package is very bright, and you're working at the fish fry, you're running errands for Junebug, and then you happen to make some YouTube videos. You got seven kids. No shade, I'm just saying, like it's just.
I get what you're saying. You're very much trying to just piece it together, make ends meet. Like I said, I'm not rich by any means, and almost all the money that comes in, I spend it.
How are you able to pull all these women though? Is the question.
I get that a lot too. I would have to say, because I grew up, I was the only boy in my household, so I got to know women and how they behave.
Oh, you one of them.
Yeah, so it was me, my 4 sisters, my aunt, my grandma, my mom, you know what I mean? So I got things like being able to identify what kind of perfume a girl's wearing or what kind of purses are popular goes a long way. You'd be surprised how much a woman's willing to look past looks when they can actually talk to you about stuff.
Okay, so you honed in on other skills as opposed to having the Nick Cannon type skills.
Yeah, you got to play to your strengths.
Okay, and so your strengths are more so communication?
Yeah, listening, talking, what I'm saying, finding out what women like, what they don't like, and just going from there. I mean, and I'm not scared to be, a lot of men are scared to be rejected. Like, I will take 7 rejections and then 1 acceptance, you know what I'm saying, and count to win.
And I mean, your baby mamas, they seem like decent women. They're very beautiful. I saw them. They're not bad looking women or anything, so it seems like, but what I'm saying is like, so what they see in you is you're able to communicate. And even though you kind of lack that financial push that a woman?
Well, I mean, there's been times that, I'm saying, I've been very more financially stable and stuff like that. I just don't think they've ever, I don't really, if I think a woman is after money or she's really impressed by money, I tend not to pursue her because that,
Well, you can't because you don't have the money.
well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, a lot of men don't have the money and try to fake it till they make it. I'm just not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I
You're just not
know,
gonna waste your time at all.
yeah, no, I know what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Okay. All right. And so your girlfriend now or your fiance now, she's okay with you kind of just, making videos at home and working side jobs and stuff like
Yeah, I
that?
mean, she works a little part-time job too. We, like I said, so my girlfriend now is the mother of my 11-year-old son. We've only
Okay.
been together for I want to say about like 9 months now. Because my youngest daughter, me and her mom were together for about 10 years, and that recently ended like about a year and a half ago. And then me and her started talking, and we went out on a couple dates, and next thing you know, she's moving in, and it just kind of,
But you already had a baby with her.
yeah, we already had a baby together. Yes.
But you got to know her after.
Well, no, I knew her before too. I'm just saying that we had never been in a relationship before. So we had just had a baby together, and we were never actually together. So there's 3 girls that I was actually with in relationships, and the other ones weren't. You know what I mean? Actually, I was never in a relationship with them. We just had a baby together.
So it's safe to say you don't believe in abortion laws at all.
No, I mean, it's if it's her. I don't have a dog in that fight. If a woman wants to have an abortion, that's 100% her business. I'm, not.
Have you had any?
I don't identify really as pro-choice, pro-life. I'm pro. It's
Yeah.
none of my business.
Okay. Have you had any?
Have women that have been pregnant with my child have had abortions, but not by any pressure of me telling them to, or not by me. And I never try to convince them to keep it. I never try to convince them to have the abortion. Nothing like that.
Well, I think they dodged the bullet. If you ask me, I mean, $11 a month in child support,
I'm sure,
$14 a month. God damn.
I'm sure some of them have seen the videos and were like, "Whew, thank God." But
Yeah.
could have been up there.
Now listen, are you teaching classes? You giving out classes on how men can dodge child support? Not that I'm in favor of this, but I just
anybody. So one of the things that I don't talk about too often is the amount of men I'll get DMing me asking like, "How'd you do it? Can you teach me? I'm getting killed in child support. Can you show me how you did it and stuff?" And most of the time they live in different states, and I have to explain to them like, hey, it's that you just got to learn the laws in your state. Read them inside and out. There's a guy on Instagram I follow, what's his name? Lionel Tillman. He runs a page called childsupportisfraud.com, and he teaches a lot of stuff. He I'm pretty sure it was California, but he had his entire case dismissed for extrinsic fraud or something like that, and he's suing the child support agency now, and he's going to the Supreme Court with it.
I need to get him on the show.
Yeah, he has a big following too, probably about 158,000 people on Instagram. The page is
And let me guess, all men.
There's a lot of bros. I'll tell you that. There's the what do they call it? The high value men.
Oh,
but
value.
He's not preaching like don't take care of your kids. He's very adamant in all his videos, like, hey, this ain't a get out of jail free card. You need to be taking care of your children. So, I respect him for that.
Because you don't want to judge. You don't want the judge to happen to be female and see any of these videos and strike it.
Well, again, like I said, if my children's mothers would have to have a problem with the amount of money they're getting to object to it, to have a review and all their stuff. And, we are all very content with our arrangements. So, I mean, like I said, we have no real issues. We don't always see eye to eye. We want to parent different occasionally, but like there's never any, malicious attacks or trying to, get at people or nothing like that.
Well, listen, I think it's absolutely hilarious, genius at the same time. I'm like, how in the hell? I'm just all for women. Just please be careful who you have babies with. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having no babies out of wedlock for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just need to make sure my child is linked to that estate. You understand? So if anything happens to you, we good over here.
You know, my situation is definitely unconventional, and you know, I'm not recommending it.
I think it's very conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, I'll say unconventional given your race.
Okay.
You know, but you know, it's you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I completely understand.
You know.
But yeah,
You know.
like, again, if I could go back personally, I definitely would have done it differently. But like I said, I was just young, dumb, making mistakes, thought I knew it all. And, you know, this is just the situation I find myself in now, and I got to make the best of it. And that's what I've been doing.
And you found a great way to monetize it. I think it's hilarious content. I think it's real. And so I'm sure this is going to continue to strike a nerve on social media. So, yeah. What do you want to say to people out there that only like to stereotype Black men as the ones that are typically men who impregnate a lot of women and don't take care of their responsibility or dodge anything? What do you want to say to the public?
I would tell all them people that your ideals and views are probably coming from a place of racism, and you should probably deal with that internally. That's a you problem, not an other people problem, you know. And I think that anyone, no matter the race, can end up in my situation if they're negligent or careless.
Okay. I like you. I really do like you. Robert, thank you so much. Where can everybody follow you at?
You can find me Robert Kelver on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials.
Okay, great. Listen, I think you're absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna continue to follow you. Please get me the information to that one dude that you said is suing the child support office. I want to see what the hell going on with that, okay? Because I got the war on women out here. You know, our platform is predominantly women.
Yeah, absolutely.
So please don't take offense to it if they happen to drag you. I think they shouldn't. I think they should be using this as a teaching mechanism to know kind of what's out there and what they possibly could be up against if they choose to become a baby mother.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. And with that being said, all you got to do is say, now we got to go.
Now we got to go.
Bye. Oh, now don't go have no more babies.
I won't. I promise.
Thank you, Robert.
You're very welcome.
It wasn't Jasmine's fault. It was my fault. Sorry. I have control of my own mic these days. Now, Robert, there's been some new developments that we have to add here real quick before we head over to TashaKLive.com and talk about D. Wade and Gabrielle Union and the CEO of Zeus being accused of giving people chlamydia. And what else? Who else we got? R. Kelly. Talking about he can't read. How much he owe his victims. A lot of stuff going on over there on TashaKLive.com. Make sure you do have those subscriptions. But in the meantime, there's been some new and recent developments. Robert did not like the way y'all was dragging him, okay? During this here interview, he decided to upload this video right now to every woman that had something to say about him being a deadbeat dad, okay?
So a lot of you already know I got 7 kids with 6 different women. But do y'all want to know how many baby daddies each one of my baby mamas have? Me and Alicia have 2 daughters together, but then she also has 2 sons with 2 different guys. So Alicia got 3 baby daddies. Me and Kathleen have 1 daughter together, but then she got married and had 2 other kids with her husband. So Kathy got 2 baby daddies. Me and Chelsea have 1 son together, and then she had another son with somebody else. So Chelsea got 2 baby daddies. This is Alyssa, who I'm currently with now, and we have 1 son together, and she doesn't have any other kids. So I'm her only baby daddy. Brandy already had a daughter before me and her had our daughter, and then she had another daughter with somebody else, so Brandy got 3 baby daddies. And then me and Samantha have 1 daughter together, and she doesn't have children with anyone else, so Samantha only got 1 baby daddy. So if you include me, that is a total of 7 baby daddies. That's a lot of baby daddies.
I mean, you can't argue with the truth. Unfortunately, that's why I said be careful, women who you have babies with, okay? They are finding ways around the system. They are even starting businesses for themselves to pay themselves to the LLCs, so you can't get the business money. You can only tax the paycheck money that he decides to pay himself from his own company. Y'all better be up on game. And then, if they owe back child support, they file in Chapter 13, and then they'll wrap your ass up in a bankruptcy, and then they're going to shave some of them fees down, and then they ain't never got child support in arrears. I'm trying to tell you, I'm on your side. Please be careful at who you decide to open your pussy up to. Thank you all so much for watching, okay? And please, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a wino, okay? If you have advertisements on your tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to hit me at unwinewithtashak at gmail.com, as you always do. And please feel free to hit me in the DM on Instagram. We are always in the DM on Instagram. You hit us, we answer within 2 minutes, okay? So, yeah. We'll receive all tips right there. Also, guys, don't forget, okay? We are headed over to tashaklive.com right now for a whole slew of uncensored wine that we can't be shown over here. Y'all know, listen now, there's a lot of YouTubers out here that's crying about YouTube and their checks. Not me. We follow the rules over here. We follow the rules all the way federally down to here, okay? I don't have a criminal record or nothing like that. We follow the law. Now, please don't forget to head over to tashaklive.com right now for the second part of the show. Thank you all so much for watching. If you new, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that takes the time, to put our name and titles and to market our show. We would not be able to do it alone, okay? And with that being said, we're gonna take you out with this trailer here for Friday, and we'll see you right now on tashaklive.com at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Bye. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is. It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So you say you weren't the girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You weren't the side chick. Mm-hmm. You weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this damn wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the motherfucking wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida, too. So you know it's about to fucking go down. Listen.